Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Exos Heroes. And today in this video, let's review the new choice Fatecore Ray banner of the blue Fatecore hero units. Now the main question is, who are you supposed to select out of this 5 hero units out here, because you can only pick one hero unit and that particular hero unit is gonna get the drop rate of 0.5% chance, and you can get that hero unit for free after 28 Malta 7. So you gotta be a little bit smart when picking up the unit out here and make sure that it's gonna be the best suited for your account. Anyways, now let's get this started. First, we are going to review each of these units and then later on decide who are you supposed to pick based on like what your account status is right now. All right, so let's get this started. Why I said account status? Because these are the hero units that will provide the buff to the stats of your heroes out there belonging to the specific faction, all right, or let's say to the specific nation. All right, so first let's start with the Topaki out here. Well, to generalize, guys, all of these blue Fatecore hero units are pretty useless when it comes to the battle performance, okay, except for blue Fatecore Baraka. Sometimes he actually kind of pops up on the bottom of the tier list out there. Not really that superb, because one really bad thing about the blue Fatecore hero units are their skill modifications are not really that better than to their normal fated versions. All right, and the next reason is that they lack the core memory, from which they could have got that 30% extra boost in their stats, right? Like in 30% extra HP, 30% extra attack, 30% extra defense, and combat power. So that is kind of not available with the blue Fatecore hero units. So thus, in the battle performance, definitely due to lack of a lot of stacks and a lot of those advantages, definitely they are a little bit incompetitive when it comes to showing the battle performance. But the main thing that really does define them is the blue Fatecore buff effect. All right, they actually provide the buff to the other hero units that belong to a particular group of nations. So all of these 5 hero units are the nation buffers. Okay, so that's gonna be it. And now let's start with the blue Fatecore Topaki. So what's up with the Topaki is that like he is going to provide the stat boost to the North One Frosty team, like let's say Shufraken and Fatecore Valentina. So there we go, guys, and we have got this another hero unit known as Fatecore Raquel, who is going to provide the boost to the Lenom team. All right, next is gonna be the blue Fatecore Baraka, who is going to provide the boost to the Wasted Red team that belongs to the Garf, Radley, and so on and on. Next one is going to be Eden, who is going to provide the buff to the Greenland hero units, like let's say Fatecore Rera, Fatecore Battery. So if your team is around the Greenland team, definitely you might want to pick the Eden right over here. His name is Eden, right? Yes, Bitter Shooter Eden. Anyways, the last option right over here is going to be the Fatecore Riao, and she's going to provide the boost to the Estores Republic team that belongs to Jinai. Like let's say we have got Jinai over there, we have got Fatecore Jin over there, right? We have got even Fatecore Deva over there, and so on and on. So there we go, guys. So those are the nations that these individual blue Fatecore hero units do buff. All right, and that is so good, isn't it? Anyways, now the main thing is that like who are you supposed to pick, right? And well, it really depends upon like which particular nation are you really focusing on. Is your main team really revolving around the Lenum team? Like let's say Fatecore Jeon, Fatecore Raquel, are they the main element of your Javanistania battle team? Then well, you gotta go with the Fatecore Raquel, because he's going to provide that extra boost to the stats of the hero units that are available in the Lenum team. All right, I think he can provide a boost of about 6% attack to those hero units out there, up to a total of more than 30% of the HP boost to those heroes from the Lenum, and so on and on. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. All right. Anyways, that's what I think it is. So that's a lot of buff that you are actually looking forward to. And Fatecore blue Fatecore Raquel is gonna be a really great help. And the best thing about them is that like you really don't have to equip the blue Fatecore in order to provide that blue Fatecore buff in the battlefield. You don't even need to hire this kind of units in the battlefield in order to enjoy that blue Fatecore buff. Once you have got the blue Fatecore buff, the blue Fatecore buff is already gonna be in effect. Okay, whether you hire that unit in the battlefield or not, even if you are going to equip or unequip that Fatecore from that blue Fatecore hero unit or not. Alright, everything is gonna be the same. The blue Fatecore buff will stand and it's gonna be out there as long as you have that blue Fatecore buff. So blue Fatecore. So that's gonna be how it's gonna work. Alright, so no need to worry about that one. They are just for the collection purpose. Alright, and they are the best when it comes to the collection purpose because they provide those passive buff effects that can be usable at any point in the game. Alright, so that's gonna be it. And when we are talking about the Topaki out here, guys, well, if your main team is gonna be around the Northern Frosty, when you are using the Fatecore Shofraken and Fatecore Valentina in order to operate your opponents, definitely Fatecore Topaki is gonna be really great help. Fatecore Baraka is gonna be really great help if your team revolves around the Western Red team, especially if you are really focusing on your Fatecore Radley. I mean, like, Fatecore Radley is a universal unit. You can use him in any kind of team out there because the amount of HP and defense boost that he provides with the second active skill is massive, guys. And thanks to the blue Fatecore buff, you can actually improve the HP of our Fatecore Radley by more than 30%, which is not a joke, guys. It's a lot. It's insane, alright? So blue Fatecore Baraka, I have been really thinking of actually picking him out here, alright? Anyways, next is gonna be the Eden out here, who is going to provide a great boost to the Greenland hero units, like let's say Fatecore Rera and Fatecore Bathory. And if your team really revolves around those units, then, well, you can actually focus on them right away. Even the Fatecore Tantalor, right, he's from the Greenland team. And next one is gonna be the Fatecore Riao, providing that boost to the Estorus Republic. But sadly, Fatecore Jinai and Fatecore Shell is kind of considered the weak combination in the battlefield out there, alright? Estorus Republic is kind of considered the very, 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 very weak nation indeed. Compared to the current meta contents. So yeah, Fatecore Riao is a little bit of like a risk out here. Anyways, the best pick out here in this game is definitely going to be the Fatecore Raquel, alright? Because when we are talking about the Lenham team, they are very, very fierce. They can provide you a lot of offense, and they are very good single target nukers. They are very fast as well. If you have really gone a long way through that Lenham signature force, then definitely your team is going to get a lot of boost. And guess what, guys? If you get the multiple copies of the blue Fatecore right over here, the Raquel, then, well, possibly you can even start thinking about improving the signature force of the Lenham team, and that can actually help you a lot in order to dish out a lot more damage. Not only just the blue Fatecore buff, you are also going to improve the signature force there. So in summary, guys, you are going to be hitting two birds with just one stone. Signature force plus blue Fatecore buff. That's a lot that you are looking forward to. As a general, he has a very, very low drop rate chance normally, and having him rate boosted by 0.5%, it's a really great bonanza offer. So I think going for blue Fatecore Raquel right over here, guys, is definitely going to be the best option, because not only just that he is a fated hero unit, he is a general unit as well. Alright, and that's the thing out here. Anyways, that's it. In the next best option, I would say, is definitely going to be the blue Fatecore Baraka. Well, he is that one blue Fatecore unit that you can possibly use in the contents out there for some competitive battles. Why? Because he is blessed. Okay, when it comes to the passive skill, he's that dragon warrior, or let's say the fast guardian unit that has those dragon rat, dragon scale, and the dragon power. Okay, with that, he definitely can counter the opponents with the dragon rat, and he can actually provide a lot of sustenance, not only to himself but to other allies out there as well, thanks to his dragon scale barrier, and that can be a really great help. And he's a great single target nuker as well. So there are a lot of options, and there are lots of utilities with our blue Fatecore Baraka out here. Okay, and the next thing is that, like, he provides a really great boost up to the Western Red team, which you might get interested into, especially with the Fatecore Radley. With that massive improvement in HP and the defense, definitely your Fatecore Radley will be able to excel in terms of providing a lot of buffs to the allies with his second active skill, and that is going to be really, really great, not only for the Japanese standard battles but also for the PvE contests like Holy Dragon Grounds. So it's really, really great indeed. Alright, so second option being the blue Fatecore Baraka. And the third option is definitely going to be either the Eden or the Topaki. Okay, who is your main team? It's gonna be the Northern Frosty then. If it's Northern Frosty, then definitely you can go with Topaki, and if it's the Greenland team, then you can go with the Eden. And finally, it's the Fatecore, who is with the Asteroid Republic, which is considered to be the weakest nation of all the nations out there for now. So yeah, she definitely comes at the last, because you have to look into the buff effects of the blue Fatecore units out here, like which particular nation does this hero unit really do buff. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you guys think about this blue Fatecore choice, like banner out here? Who do you think is the best hero to pick, and who are you going to pick? Let me know in the comment section below. I would really love to know about it. If you have some specific reasons, please do specify it as well, so that maybe I might be able to figure that one out as well, like why you did that or something like that. All the mechanics that is involved within that one. Maybe there's something that I'm missing out here, and I would really love to know from you. Anyways, that's it for today. See you guys in the next video.